Hi, I'm Julie, a speech-language pathologist here at Super Duper Publications, and this is Simply Social 7 at School. It's a workbook for students grades 2 to 12. It targets 50 different social skills. Students learn about the social skill and then apply the skill by completing different extension activities. There are 7 different skills included in the book: introductory skills, conversational skills, academic skills, relationship skills, conflict management skills, and emotional communication skills. There are 4 different pages that go along with each of the skills. So in the book, each of the 50 different skills has 4 pages associated with it. These pages stay consistent throughout the book as students learn the different skills. There's a Simply Social 7 Steps page, which includes practical steps for students to think about. A Look and Learn page, which has a humorous cartoon scene. Students in the scene are either using the skill appropriately or not appropriately, and the children who are working on the skill have to identify this. The Think and Review page includes different social skills, with children either making good or poor choices, and the students identify what the students in the situations could do next or what they could do differently. As well, there's a Take-Home Practice page. This is a page for parents to review the skill with their child. So to use the Simply Social 7 at School book, what you can first do is use the checklist. This is an observation rating form for parents, educators, caregivers, the SLP, etc. to give to the student. You can use this as a pretest to measure baseline information to determine the strengths and weaknesses of the student, which will help you decide which social skills to work on. You can also use this observation checklist as a post-test to determine mastery of a skill once you've gone through the book and done the different exercises. So let's take a look at a particular skill in Simply Social 7. You'll simply turn to your page, and you'll notice we have the Simply Social 7 steps. At the top, you'll see Teacher Says. This is a short introductory paragraph to let the students know exactly what the skill is. For starting a conversation, it says, when people talk back and forth sharing their ideas, thoughts, or feelings, they are having a conversation. Conversations are important because they help us get to know each other better. During conversations, we learn what other people like, dislike, and how they feel about certain subjects. Starting a conversation can be tricky, but it is a skill you can learn with practice. And so the directions state that the teacher will read the Simply Social 7. The student or students will read or repeat the statements in italics that follow. So you'll see that there are 7 different steps, the Simply Social 7. They're simple statements for students to learn about the skill in a step-by-step format. What the teacher will do is read the first step. In this case, it's relax. It is easier to talk to other people when you are relaxed. Then the students state the portion that is in italics. I will take a deep breath to help myself relax if I am nervous about starting a conversation. And these 7 steps continue to give the students a full idea of that social skill, so they'll have a clear idea of what they're supposed to be doing and what's expected for the behavior. The next page then, when you flip over, is that Look and Learn page. Here, Teacher Says, the students in this scene are starting conversations. Directions state to draw a circle around each student who is starting a conversation appropriately, or 2, draw an X on each student who is not starting a conversation appropriately. These picture scenes are true to students and the experiences that they'll have in school. So there will be several different situations on the page, and students will either circle or X to identify the appropriate information for what they're looking at in terms of the specific skill. So here, what did you do to your hair is the first example. If that is an appropriate way to start a conversation, the students will put a circle. If it's not appropriate, they'll put an X, and they'll continue in that fashion until they complete the page. Next is the Think and Review page. This says for students to read the stories and then answer the questions below about the Simply Social 7 for starting a conversation. You'll see there are several different prompts here, and they target different areas and types of situations where you would use this social skill. Number 1 is an in the classroom statement, such as Marisol wanted to start a conversation with the new student in her class. After introducing herself and making small talk, Marisol found out that the new student spoke French. Marisol told the new student that she also spoke French, even though she did not. There is then a question for the students. Did Marisol do the right thing? And there are two possible answers. A, which is yes, what could she do next? Or B, no, what should she have done? This is a great way for students to analyze different situations and provide appropriate responses. You'll see number 2 is another situation. This one pertains to school. Number 3 is a situation at home. And 4 is a situation in a community. So this is a great way to build in knowledge of that particular skill and extend the student's learning. We also have discussion questions at the bottom of the page. These are different things that the students can discuss in small groups and with the instructor. In this instance, number 1 is, what are some situations in which you wanted to start a conversation? So this is a great way to have a dialogue amongst the students. The other example says, what would happen if no one ever approached anyone else to start a conversation? So we have a what if question as well. Then finally, in the last of the 4 pages for specific skill, we have the take-home practice. What you'll see here is Dear Parent Helper, and then a simple introduction to the skill that the student is working on. You'll then see the Simply Social 7 in a condensed form, and this is an easy way for parents to review the skill with their child. And then at the bottom, you'll notice we have the Simply Social Superstar. This is the award or motivation for the students. Once they've demonstrated mastery of a specific skill, they earn this Social Superstar. They can put their name on it and either file it in the Simply Social Skills book, or they can display it either in their therapy room, the classroom, or at home. Simply Social 7 at School includes 200 pages of reproducible activities to help students develop stronger social skills. Each of the 50 topics includes a Simply Social 7 Steps page, a Look and Learn page, a Think and Review page, a Take-Home Practice page, and a Simply Social Superstar. As well, you'll get a Parent Helper letter and the Social Skills Checklist Summary, both the SLP Educator form and the Observer form. So that's Simply Social 7 at School. It's a fun book with lots of activities for students to build their knowledge of social skills and extend their skill knowledge. To learn more about this product, please visit us at superduperinc.com. You can also go onto our Facebook page, and we'd love to hear how you're using this product with your students and let us know about the success that they're having with it.